It's a really good saving tackle from Kosovar Siddiqui, but the danger not clear just yet, but it might be now. St. Pat's just trying to keep this one alive, and it's just broken to Burns, who swiveled, and his cross first time with the left foot drops to the edge of the box, and just a sider there for Jamie Lennon up from that centre midfield position. Jordan Mustoe at left back for Finn Harps was just in a position to cut it out and was happy just to knock it over the sideline for a throw in.
Yeah, just listen, it'd be interesting to see. We can't see from this camera angle, Jay, but I'm just watching. There's actually nobody up in near Dave Webster in that kind of number 9. We can see him there now, just behind the referee. I don't know if it's a tactic that Matty and Robbie and Billy will kind of play in. That is it 2 out and out? Is it a diamond? Is a box midfield with 2 out and out wide players in Matty and in Darrow, and everyone just fills that space? I'm not so sure, so it'd be interesting to see how that kind of develops on. Something that maybe one eye on the cup final, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, we're 12 minutes in, so we'll get you to keep a closer eye on it as the game develops, because the attacking area of the pitch for St. Pat's has been so impressive this season. And that one's just brilliant. Actually, it was Robbie Benson who we just spoke about his position. Just his timing in the box across his career has been word. But Jamie Lennon there gets a friendly tap on the head from Sean Boyd, and that's definitely, I thought it was a foul by Boyd. I thought he dragged Lennon, but Neil Doyle didn't agree. But the second ball is broken, and that's helped out very nicely by Lewis to Burns, who loves these little positions here, 1v1, where he has a chance to get right out of fullback. And he's done just that, and you can really see, Gerdo, from a Finn Harps end, they were trying to get their wide player back. Dan Hawkins.
Quality players do, that they've just got that sharpness and ability to be able to drop the shoulder and go inside nice and quick.
And here goes Burns racing down the far side. Excellent ball over the top by Jamie Lennon. And Burns, who started really well, and he's actually supplied the first goal of the evening for Billy King. It was initiated from Jamie Lennon with a lovely ball over the top. That pace of Dara Burns that we spoke about whips it in, and there is Billy King, who continues to score at that end in Richmond Park. That's the 4th match in a row that Billy King has done that. Burns with the assist, King with the goal, and the Saints, Ger O'Brien, lead by a 1-0.
Yeah, but again, Jay, it's positivity from Dara. I'm going to run in behind into that space. Look at the bodies getting to the box. Matty Smith, you've got Billy King, you've got Robbie Benson in there, all hitting the areas of the box, front post, centre and back. Great little finish by Billy, and he's really one, Jay, who's come to the fore in the last few weeks. Didn't start last week, came on, probably couldn't make the impact he would have wanted, but in the previous weeks up to that, he's been absolutely fantastic already. That's one thing he would have been saying all week, that just don't give up anything so easy.
So a chance to reply almost straight away for Finn Harps, and it'll be Sean Boyd to take this one. And I think it's gone straight through the wall, I'm not quite sure, but either way Finn Harps don't care too much, because Sean Boyd has equalised here just a couple of moments after going behind Finn Harps on the free kick chair, and it's all square.
Oh, he can't go through the wall. Listen, you've got 4 experienced players in that wall there. I suppose from Finn Harps' point of view, that's fantastic, but the ball can't come through a wall. You know, whether you're a 34-year-old goalkeeper or you're an 18-year-old goalkeeper, your ball is there to stop that area of the pitch, and I'm not sure how it's broke. I'm sure we'll get another look at half time, but that's it's our Siddiqui, yeah. Siddiqui, his toes, because you just don't want that flicked on. That's a great ball in. Oh.
It is a great ball in. It's a fantastic ball in fact, from Barry McNamee to the head of Sean Boyd, who's grabbed his 2nd on the night and his 4th of this.
The defensive side has been fantastic, whereas the last few weeks we obviously shipped 3 last week, 2 against Bowes, and already 2 now. So listen, still a long way to play in this game, so it's about winning the match and bringing that momentum into it.
Yeah, it's a 42nd league goal the season conceded for St. Pat's now, including tonight, and the goal scorer Sean Boyd is maybe just being instructed by the St. Pat's lads, don't score any more, Sean, or we'll have to give you a kick. And he's up now, and he's back at it, but looks a little bit frustrated at the referee for sure. Yeah,
no, I think he's backing in that pace to Lee. Lee hasn't moved, and he's going to hit Lee and gone down. But it's a really good reaction, and exactly what Ollie Horgan would have wanted if his team had went down the goal nil, and he would have spoke with it all week, as we still keep playing.
Yeah, brilliant skill just before there from McClelland on this side to get himself out of a hole. And the Finn Harps players now, all bar Sean Boyd back behind the
ball.
ball.
What a ball.
Oh, it's a brilliant run, it's a brilliant
what
pass.
A goal.
We have an unbelievable game here at Richmond Park, and it's Dara Burns on the score sheet this time.
What a ball.
The goals cannot stop here. Jamie Lennon, who assisted Burns to assist King for the first, has actually assisted Dara Burns himself for the second. Jared, talk us through this.
Well, I said Barry McNamee's ball is unbelievable. Watch Dara Burns, he plays and he just goes. Look at the weight of this pass from Jamie Lennon. He's definitely onside, Jay. We can see from the 18-yard box. But what a header. But Jamie Lennon, what an absolute quality pass. And right on with Dara running at that pace. He's just, it's like a quarterback in NFL. Just put it into an area. I'll go and do the rest. What a game, Jay. What an absolute game.
Jeez, it could be 6-all perfectly. But I'm sure they did let the assistant referee know what they that they thought he was wrong anyway, Jer.
Yeah. Go on. Robbie Benson's in.
So here we go. It's a 4v3 counter-attack for St. Pat's. Benson, and he's looking to select the pass, and he's done so.
Great tackle.
It's Ethan Boyle that's back around, and a great interception to stop it getting to the feet of Smith, but kept alive by Lennon. It really is end-to-end stuff here. Great to see both teams just going for it. Shackles off. Let's go and score as many goals as possible and outscore the opposition.
Well, we got it's a fantastic Monday night a couple of weeks ago, Jay, in here when Bowes, a really top quality game. Had everything from top quality goals, mistakes, tackles, yellow cards. Brilliant, and it looks like tonight is set for more of the same.
So all square again as the Saints look to break down this blue wall of Finn Harps defenders and midfielders, and they're so well drilled at this when they're not in possession, just to get themselves in positions. You can see just shifting themselves across the pitch and asking St. Pat's to break them down, but as St. Pat's have proven with both goals there, if you can't go through them, you can go over them, and that's exactly what the two passes from Jamie Lennon have shown.
Exactly, and the space that Dara ran into in the foursome was absolutely brilliant. But again, it wasn't just laying off and demanding it back. He's actually gone and made the decision up for the player, and that player was Jamie Lennon. It's unbelievable.
Pull back again to Smith from McClelland, and Smith curls one, and it's actually off the head of former St. Pat's defender Dave Webster. Wearing the captain's armband for asking was the goal offside as well, the Dara Burns goal. I told him by our replays it's not, and that's a loose one, and it's gone straight to Adam Foley here. Oh, and he's put it wide of the near post. Foley, who's just come on as well. It was just a pass across the back that will. So Sam Bone's free at the back post. He chested as opposed to head it. It was to Smith, and it's back to Sam Bone. Oh, brilliant save by Ger Doherty. He's only come on just late in the half to replace the injured Mark McGinley, and he would have seen that very.
This near post, he's covered it really well, and he's got it around for another corner.
So it's floated in by Lewis to the back post, and it was Matty Smith, not really marked in the box, and that'll be a concern for Finn Harps. So he's just hidden by the floodlight pylon there. It's Dan Hawkins, yeah. It's a great cross, and it's somehow kept out with the back post. Not quite sure if that's a St. Pat's block or maybe the hit of Finn Harps play. Ethan Boyle getting a bit of encouragement from the Finn Harps fans as he throws this one in, but he hasn't really thrown it too far. But it's headed on by Siddiqui initially, flicked on by Sean Boyd, shouts for a handball, not given. And then the second ball breaks, and it's not the strongest shot ever taken at Richmond Park, and Josh Keeley and all their flags and banners and scarves, of course, ready for the cup final. And Chris Forrest's pass just a little bit short, but a great reaction from Chris to get himself back around, and he's actually been nutmegged though by Dan Hawkins, who's been impressive for Harps, and he's just fed it outside to Jordan Mustoe.
Oh, well done, Dara Burns.
You've really seen it's not dead just yet, so we'll just stay with the live pictures for a second. And it's just broken, and that'll be a foul by Mark Coyle. Definitely, he's absolutely flattened him. He's injured, and Neil Doyle is 5 yards from it and doesn't give it. And if Finn Harps score here, there'll definitely be some. Oh, they nearly hit that. Oh my God, is it Sean Boyd?
Not giving a free kick? Like, Neil is actually looking at Alfie that's actually got smashed.
Yeah, Dan Alfie Lewis is talking.
5 minutes, Jay. Boy, I'd say be more. Probably looking at 6 or 7 here, are we?
Missed the board.
Still time.
Yeah, King's just looking for Jay in the overlap, and it's a great set.
He's near post.
And it's going to break to Forrester. Oh, it's just wide. Is it a corner?
Yeah. From where we were standing, that looked like it was just going to nestle in.
So in case you missed the sub, Olabi on for Sean Boyd.
Well done, now if you get out to the other side into space, touch and play. Yeah. Come on, Dara, come on, stay in the game, kid. There we
So
go.
Campat's get a winner here. We're in the 95th minute.
Get it in.
So it's King on the far side, and he's just tried to set it back to McClellan, and maybe it was a little bit short, but McClellan's done great to whip it, or to set it back to King, should I say. And Lewis flicks one's inside.
Put it in, put it in.
McClellan being encouraged to cross, and that's what he's done. It's given his team a chance. And Robbie Benson's header straight into the arms of Jared Doherty, and you would think that would be it on the time, but because the game has stopped for the last 2 minutes, it should be another 2 minutes.